Hey guys, can everybody hear me, see me okay? Hey, hey, hey. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. So I turn on my computer. I mean, it's been on all morning, but it's being all weird. I turn it on, I restart it, and then my Mac says, gonna upload the updates. And I'm like, oh my God. So it's like updating for 15 minutes. Jeez Louise, I appreciate you guys so much for sticking with me and being so patient. I appreciate it so much. Okay. Appreciate you guys. Let's get right into it, okay? Today, we're going to talk about chops, okay? That's one of my favorite things to talk about because I think chops help you be free around the kit. It gives you ways to do things, to express yourself within a song context or in a solo. And for me, I'm not I don't really do transcriptions. Like, I don't transcribe much and, like, memorize things. I think different things work for different people. I get inspired by watching other drummers and musicians play, and I pick up their ideas, but I really think it's very important to make it your own. So I'm a big believer in systems because systems kind of help you tackle everything. And I believe it's all about taking one thing and trying to play it like 50 billion different ways. So it gets to a point where you're like, you're not thinking right, left, right, right. You're thinking, and that's how your mind is rolling. So when I'm playing a solo or when I'm playing a fill, I try my best not to think of stickings or that lick. And sometimes I do. Like if maybe I'm given a short solo, or let's say I'm anxious or if I'm nervous. And I feel like when I'm nervous, my brain kicks in and I'm not really in that flow state. Then I'm like, okay, let me think of something. But what I'll do is I'll take one thing and I'll say, all right, I'm nervous, I'm anxious, okay, I picked the paradiddle. And that's what we're actually going to start with today. And I think everybody is familiar with the paradiddle, but I want to challenge you to really expand with the paradiddle, okay? Is everybody with me? Is anybody in front of their drum kit, by the way? I'm checking in the chat. Does everybody have their drum kit with them or a practice pad? Or you can like use your lap, whatever you want to do. Yeah? Yes, etiquette, beautiful. Okay. So, what I wrote is that learn all of the exercises as written. If you have not downloaded the PDF, please do so. So I wrote learn all of the exercises as written and then orchestrate. Move the accents to the toms or to the cymbals and just have fun with it. You know, I feel like when people see Dennis Chambers play or Virgil Donati play or Dave Weckl play, like when I was starting out, like it was overwhelming. I'm like, how many licks and chops will I have to learn to get to that level? But once you really study these guys over a long period of time, you notice that there are things that are repetitive in what they use. Even like Tony Williams, they have signature things that they use, and they just really, again, orchestrate it and use one idea and expand it. So I'm a big believer in that. Okay, I'm going to stop preaching about it, so let's get into it. Okay, so paradiddle, for the ones who don't know what it is, and that's totally okay. Just going to move this symbol so I can see everybody's beautiful faces. So for the ones who don't know what a paradiddle is, just bear with me. It's right, left, right, left, right, left. 1A, that's where we're at. Okay, so I wrote it in 16th notes, and when you're practicing this, please play with a metronome, okay? So I'm just going to play 3 different tempos so you can get an understanding of what I'm doing. So I'm going to play it at its simplest form. I'm just going to play it on the snare, no accents, okay? Let's do this. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1. Okay, now let's look at 1B. I'm accenting right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. Now, I encourage everybody to think in a very broad spectrum. You know, maybe when we think accents, we think this. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left. Okay, sure. I mean, like that's technically right, but what about right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Interesting. So I'm hitting the rim shot or I'm hitting the snare. Okay, let me do toms. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, Or let me do this. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Like crossover action, some cool action. Even like, what if it's out of reach? So fun. Like I'm already like, whoo, this is my caffeine. I'm telling you, like drums is it's my caffeine for the day. I did have coffee, but today it's mostly drums. Okay, so now we just did our hands. Now, what if we add cymbals and kick for the accents? I mean, you can hit the cymbals by themselves, but if you want to add some power, I would say add the kick. Right, left, left, right, left. Like I'm moving through this really fast because you'll have it recorded on video and you can rewatch it. I just want to like give as much information as I can, okay? If that's okay with you. And if you have any questions, really like Sarah, like you're talking too much and I don't understand, submit the questions, please. Is everybody with me on the chat? Are you guys with me? Let me just look at the chat. Everybody with me? Are we okay? We're having a good time? Yeah? Can one person say yeah before I continue? Okay. Yup. All right. Sick. Okay, beautiful. Okay. So, in terms of accents, we did the snare head on a loud volume, then we did rim shot, then we did toms, and then I like crossing my arms for effect. Right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, left. Okay? Now I want to do cymbals. So let's start with the hi-hat and add the kick, okay? Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. This is so much fun. Like imagine this, okay? Okay, I moved to C, but I'm giving you a glimpse of what's to come, okay? It's just a pair. Can you imagine, like, this is just a paradiddle? Like, it blows my mind. Okay, so we did hi-hat, okay? Sick, all right? Now let's do cymbals, all right? Isn't that so much fun? I can't even. It's so much fun. So like with the cymbals. That's some like Dennis Chambers like crossover cool stuff, you know? So anyway, look at how many ways we just orchestrated the paradiddle. Especially like, I've talked about this before. I can't remember which lesson, maybe the last one or the one before. Like, we talked about theme and variation when we talked about understanding the thala, right? So, like, even when you're soloing, you know, you don't want to give all the goods away. You know, you want to save some goods for the ending. So, like, let's say we're playing a solo just with the paradiddle. I like to limit myself when I'm practicing creativity, okay? It's not about how many ideas you have. Like, what can you make do with what you have, all right? So, when I'm playing a solo, let's do this, okay? Paradiddle. Okay, now what did I do there? Now this is not written, so for those who are not going to watch this video, they're going to lose out. So you have to watch this video. So what I did there is I changed the rate, all right? We learned what's written. We did orchestration. Now you can mess up the rate. So it's written as 16th notes, but then I did it as 16-note triplets, okay? So that, okay. Okay, how many? So you're playing, you're subdividing the paradiddle as 16-note triplets. So you're like just going at a faster rate. So that's what I like to do sometimes if I'm getting into a solo. Does that make any sense? And even if like, you can even mess it up even more, like in terms of orchestration. If I'm going... So I did tom, snare, hi-hat, cymbal. Okay, so that's what you can do with it. And you can go really fast. Like, check this out. literally just a paradiddle, okay? But I'm playing it in 16-note triplets. Make sense? Okay, moving on. Let's go to 1C. And if you have any questions, let me know. Let me check. I'm going to keep checking the question. All right, let's keep moving this along. Okay, Eric, because this is right on this topic, and I'll answer all the questions as well later. So Eric asked, at what speed do you consider it is actually a chop? Any speed. Okay. Now, everyone has their own opinions about chops or any sort of definition. So, like, when I'm giving you my opinion, it's just my own. It could be right, it could be wrong. But for me, a chop doesn't mean fast. I like to think of the word chop as an idea. That's it. Because in music, I mean, like, if we just associate chops with fast, I mean, okay, I think people say, oh, yo, this person has chops. I think, like, in street terms or with people or the young generation, chops means fast, I think. But for me, chops mean ideas. Chops mean creativity. Or maybe, like, that's the way I like to associate it, because my end goal is not just to play fast, right? It's like speaking different ideas at different speeds, speaking different ideas with different orchestrations, and having freedom. To me, that's chops. And I think that's the ultimate goal, because for me, the ultimate goal is not to be like the fastest. That's fun. And you can save that for the end of the solo. But can you play the music? And I think you need chops to play even. Right? That was a paradiddle, like, near the end. So how about for this stream, let's think of chops as a multiple ranges of speeds and multiple ideas and orchestration. And if you think of it that way, I think your mind will be broader in terms of ideas. But, I mean, people associate chops with speed. I just don't like to chops is speed, because that's in reality, like, if you want to be like a gigging musician, I think, with social media, it's kind of the wrong way. Social media kind of makes you believe that you need to have all the chops and you need to be fast, and you're not. Like, nobody cares. Like, if you're trying to get a gig, or if you're trying to work, what are you gonna, like, go for a gig and say, "Hey, look at me playing so fast"? They're gonna be like, "Okay, so play the music." So everything is context. I hope that answers your question, Eric. Okay. All right. Let us move to paradiddle 1C, okay? So with 1C, so check this out. So 1B, we did the first 16th note. Right, left, right, left, right, left, left. Now check this. How about we add the accent on the E, all right? Right, left, left, left. And everybody's looking at 1C. Right, left, left, okay? So check this. I'm going to play it slow. This one, because, so, usually the kick is on. Here the kick is on the E. If you keep this going for a long time, sometimes it's easy to lose the downbeat. Like, I'll give you an example. Sorry. I was like, oh my God, okay. Downbeat. So when you're practicing this one, especially if you're practicing 1C, I would say, like, when you're hitting the E, especially with the kick, keep count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay. Let's go slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. So count. All right. So let's try it on the snare first, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. martial, like some sort of martial arts or something, like you're slicing. Oh, I missed that. It's just fun. It's like you're and just okay. Anyway, it's on the upbeat. So anyway, count while you're playing this one. Okay. So I'm gonna play it a little faster to get context. 1, 2, 3. Let's go faster. Oh my God, my beater fell out. Whoops. Uh-oh. The beater can't handle this energy. Okay, let's put this back in. Oh my God. What's that Black Eyed Peas song? The club can't even handle me right now. The beater can't even handle us right now. Okay, not funny. It's okay. I tried. Okay, so you get the point. A, B, and C. So A, quarter note, C on the E. We're adding the accent. And now what I like to do is when you're in the state of flow, when you're playing chops, ideas, okay, I like to mix and match things around. So here's another exercise. Practice B, C, like right after one another, or do C, B, or A, B, C, C, B, A, B, A, C, C, A, B, like whatever. Like just have fun with it. Turn on a metronome, play some groove, and then do it for 8 bars. Play some groove, do it for another 8 bars. Or like take an open solo, but for now keep the metronome on. Because you want to, again, get to a point where you're not thinking paradiddle. Like, I mean, sometimes I am saying, yeah, I'm playing a paradiddle, but I'm still thinking you know what I'm saying? So let me give an example. I'm just gonna not think, and I'm just gonna move between A, B, C, C, B, A, whatever, and see if you can catch it. Okay, see if you can catch where my accents are. And usually because it's like a single and a double, I prefer, and I think it's easier to add the accents on either single. And what I mean by that, either on the right, left, right, 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 left, right, or right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. So like on the single part of it, like the first 2 16 notes. Make sense? All right, let's give this a go. All right, let's go a bit faster. Now, you know what? I'm just now going to do a mix between B and C. Now, okay, let's go fast. Okay, let's play the groove slower, and let's do like double the speed. Let me think about this for a second. That wasn't fast enough. Okay, give me a second. It sounds so cool fast. Can you believe it's only a paradiddle? Okay, so we just did A, B, and C. We just mixed it up. We didn't even get to D, E, and F yet. Can you imagine that? Okay, I'm just gonna open the questions to see. I hope I'm clear. I know I'm kind of like moving between speeds and ideas because again, like I want you to rewatch this later and properly practice it so we can get through stuff and you can see the context. Okay. And yes, someone said chops are not needed to be fast, and that's exactly, I agree, and that's exactly what I said earlier. Like, check this out. Okay, you know what? Let's play this in a groove context, okay? yeah, just get these stickings down. You don't have to play it too fast. Play it slow. Do whatever you want to do with it. And remember, chops are ideas, okay? How are we doing? Any questions? Let me open here. Okay, so some of the questions. So here's a question. Hey, Sarah, have you utilized all rudiments in your playing, or do you have just a select a few that you always fall back on? It's a very beautiful question. So I would say, like, I don't use all the rudiments. I don't know all the rudiments. And I don't like, okay, think about it this way. Everything is either singles and doubles. You know what I'm saying? And I mean flams and roughs and all that stuff. And I'm getting into that. But I mean, you don't have to is the point that I'm making. Like, why I wrote paradiddle for you guys, because that's what I use all the time. Like, but that's one of my go-to licks. And I'll just mess with it in terms of the accents, in terms of speed, and in terms of note rate, like into triplets, into 16-note triplets, into 16 notes, into eighth notes, into quarter notes, you know? Even in half notes, you can have such a dramatic effect, you know? So, yeah, like, you don't have to know all of them. Like, for me, I would say singles, doubles, paradiddles, and six-stroke roll, which I think we're going to get into in a little bit. Yeah, we're going to get into that in a little bit. So I don't want to give all the goodies away yet, all right? I want to take our time with this. So let's move to 1D. Okay, 1D, we have here, we're going to accent the first two 16 notes. We're going to go right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. Okay? So check this out. I'll just do it on the snare. And for me, like, when I'm playing on the snare, I like to accentuate these accents like as a rim shot. And I feel like it does have a lot of power. I mean, you can even do on the head, whatever you want. For me personally, I mean, I like a mixture of both, but usually I fall back to the accents on the snare drum. Okay, so this is what it is. This is 1D. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Okay, I'll go slower. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. Okay? So I'll play it in a groove, and let me play for you. I love this one. Also, by the by, when you're just working on this, you're working on your left hand, you're working on your right hand. And like when you're playing this, the goal shouldn't be speed. Again, I just want to emphasize that as much as I can, because I feel like even when people see the title Chops, it's like speed. And it's like, no, we want clarity with these ideas, okay? So even when I'm going, whoops. You can hear each note. I even like to do this on the hi-hat. Check it out. Let's do that up one more time. Pretty cool, okay? Now, orchestrate it. Let's do it. Let's go on the toms. Let's just orchestrate the hands. So with the accents, I'm just playing it on the toms. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. Okay? Do that, do. And when you're learning this, I encourage you to go do that, do that, do, or da do, da do, da do. Sing it, okay? Really sing. I know it sounds silly. Being silly is okay. I'm telling you, the musicality will come out when you really sing these instead of thinking right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Nah, man. What did I do there? So I took right now I took the first half of D, da da do do. And I took the second half of C, da da do do do, da do do, da da do do do, da do do. Okay, now let me take the first half of C, do da do do. So I'll take the first half of C now and take the second half of D. Do da do do, da da do do do, da do do, da da do 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 da do do do, da do do, da da do 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 do. Like, and I'm not even thinking. Like, you're thinking very musically. All right, that's so important. So just even like, hey, don't even sit at your kid. Like, just even sing it. Okay. So we just did D. Oh wait, okay, we didn't finish it. So we did the toms. Now let's do kick and cymbals. Okay. So this is where it gets kind of hard because it's a double. So I'll show you. Here we go. This is going to be a good workout for you because you're going to play at the same time. Now, check this. This is my favorite. Okay. Now, let's put this on the cymbals. Watch. That's so cool. I love it. So anyway, one of my favorites to play. So that's D. That's A, D. Okay? Now we're going to go to E. I'm like just making sure what it is. Okay. So we're going to accent. Now we're mixing up like what we already talked about, but we'll just do it again. Now we're accenting the first and then the E. Right, left, right, right. Left, right, left, left. Okay? So right, left, right, right. Left, right, left, left. So you're accenting the rights, okay? So I'll play it slow. Oh, and one thing, I don't know if this is talked about. So when I was like first learning about speed and getting into speed, I always thought like, you know when people are playing really fast, you think maybe they're really holding onto the stick. Or it's like when you think of people who are playing sports or something, you think they're maybe like all tight, but really, like, I think in any art, sport form, or whatever, the faster you go, or the more intense that you go, the looser your body should be to execute. Because I feel like the faster that, like, sometimes when I'm playing fast, I honestly, seriously don't think I'm fast. There are people way faster than me. People are like, you're so fast. I'm like, no. Because, like, when you play fast, to you can feel every hit, so you are kind of slowing down. You know what I'm saying? So to get to that point is really practicing slow. And when I'm playing paradiddles, and like with stickings and stuff, I'm not like holding the stick like I'm trying to hold my life onto it, you know? I have, like, if you look at my wrist, you know, I'm super loose. I'm super, super loose. So I think it's important to figure out your looseness. And like when you watch drummers, Dennis Chambers, Tony Williams, whoever you like to watch for their hands. I challenge you, look at their hands, even look at their thumb and their index finger and look how like loose it is. You'll notice it's not tight. So when you're practicing these exercises, really be in tune with how you're holding your stick. Okay, leave some room to breathe. I just wanted to make that a point because you also don't want injuries and to cause your body any sort of stress. Okay? Hope that made sense. Okay, so we're going to do 1E now. So right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. So for the sake of it, just beatbox it for me with your own syllables. Da, do, 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 da, do, do. Are you doing it? Do it with me. Da, do, 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 da, do, do, da, do, 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 da, do, do, da, do, 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 da, do, do. On the snare. Da, do, 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 da, do, do, da, do, 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 da, do. Look how loose my wrists are. And my fingers, look. Da, do, 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 da, do, do, da, do. I almost feel like I can go into like a state of meditation. Like that's how like relaxing it is. And I think, you know, I mean, for me being a very hyper person in general, even when I get really hyper, sometimes I have a tendency to, but I got to remind myself, hey, loosen up, all right? So anyway, I'm just like speaking in circles to reiterate this point as clearly as I can. So let's do E, okay? 1, 2, on the snare only. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. All right, on the toms. you're gonna notice like your right is only moving. Your left hand is only on the snare. So right, left, right, left, left. I'm seeing in the chat, everyone's like, Sarah, hyper what? Oh my God, I can't stand that tickled my funny bone. I love you guys so much. You guys are so awesome. It's fun. Okay, on a side note, I'm working on some merch right now. By the by, this is the first place that I'm announcing this, by the way, so this is very special for me. Only you guys who are alive are getting to hear this. I am releasing merch, and I'm working with this incredible designer, and we made some merch where it's me as a cartoon, and I thought it's pretty low key, and I have a twin sister, and she's like the complete opposite of me, and I showed it to her. She's like, this is really out there. I'm like, what are you talking about this? I'm like, this is sick. I'm like, everyone's going to wear it. She's like, yeah, but she's like, I don't think I would wear it. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm like, you're like a pharmacist who has like a day job. Like, I'm gearing this towards creative people. She's like, okay. But she's like, just make sure you make some logos and stuff that cater to like the regular population or to people who just want basics. I'm like, oh my God. So when I'm reading this comment, I'm just finding it really, really funny. But anyway, stay tuned for the merchandise. And yes, I have a twin sister, D-Mac. I see your comment. She's 1 minute older than me, actually. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Exactly. We are not the regular population. See, we're drummers are a special population. Okay? All right. Back to focus, Sarah. Back to focus. Okay. We are Drumeo. That's right. We're like special people. Okay? All right, back to the focus here. Okay, so we're on E right now, and I did it around the toms, right? Right, left, right, wait, right, left, right, left, left. Oh, I love it. So I'll just do it faster. I'll do it slower now. Now I'm gonna add the cymbals with the kick, okay? Right, left, right, left, left, right, left, left. Now check this. So good, okay? And when you're practicing this, remember, count and be aware of your subdivisions. Like, I'm trying to be really clear of my E's and the downbeats. Like, I'm going, You want to be very clean, and you want to be tight and precise, okay? Now we're going to move to F. Okay, we're going to move to F. So what we're doing with F, we're basically just switching E. So with F, we're starting with the E. So right, left, 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 okay? That's all it is. So I'll do it slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. This will help for your left hand, also known as the weak hand, but yeah. Wait a second. Okay, I'll get to that later. Okay, forget that. Okay, F again. I'll show you something cool I just remembered. Okay, so F. Right, left, left, right, left, right, left, left. So I mean, like, you know how the other one we got to move on the toms? With this one, you can get creative, but you're going to notice because your left hand's doing the accents, you'll have to do some crossover. So try doing it with the hi-hat. Right, left, left. Okay. Sick, okay? Now, okay, let me just do it on the cymbals. Okay, I did F, and then I added just the paradiddle. So I went paradiddle. See, it adds so much color. Can you imagine we're still on the paradiddle? I can't believe it. I hope nobody's bored, okay? We're just on the paradiddle, but I'm telling you, take one thing and make it and play it as many ways that you can. Okay, so now let's do an exercise. Now we're going to alternate between E and F, okay? Check it out. So we're going to go right, left, right, left, left, and then right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. So whoever's at the kit, let's just like play it a few times, all right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left. But do do do. Oh my. Da do 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 do. Ah do do do. Da do do da do. Da do 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 do. Da do do do. Da do do da do do. Now let's think about the rhythm, right? Da do 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 do. Da do do. Da do do. Da do do do. Da do 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 do. Da do do do. Da do do da do do. Isn't that sick? Like we just came up with like a groove, right? So how about this? Let's play some 2 and 4 on the snare. Now look how everything is so connected. That's why I don't like thinking chops is one thing and that's one thing else. Because if you really think in a broader sense, everything is so connected. Okay. So check this out. Okay. E and F, I'm going to play back to back, 2 and 4 on the snare, 8th notes on the hi-hat, and I'm going to play the accents on the kick, just for fun, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey! Right, left, wait, hold on. Da, do, 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 da, do, 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 do. Musical, I can't even, like, oh my god, like, that's so musical. Did everybody get that? Any questions? Like, are we all in this together? Everybody kind of get where I'm going with all of this? Okay? So now, we played it as a groove. Can you imagine we took the parallel accents and played it as a groove? Let's play it as a chop, a fill, and an idea, okay? So we're doing right, left, right, right, left, right, left, 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 right, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. So the first is downbeat, and the next 2 are on the E's, and then you're ending with the downbeat. So let's do it in a groove, but slow, just on the snare. 3, 4. And it's cool because you can really feel your hands kind of, they're alternating already because it's a parallel, but you can notice your hands are alternating in the accent form, okay? So now on the toms, yeah, I'll do it on the toms. Okay. 3, 4. For dramatic effect, I added the kick with the tom. Okay, now let's add hi-hat and cymbals now. I messed up the sticking. I'll do it one more time. So fun. Did you see that? Okay, let's go faster. So much fun. So much fun. I hope you can have fun with this too. Like, see, it just goes like, it's going beyond the paper. It's going beyond thinking about it as a paradiddle. Now it's just, crazy. So you're really thinking in terms of accents. You know, some of the gigs that you get, like, you know when the band is playing, shots and you want to solo over shots. Sometimes maybe you don't have time to rehearse and you're just sitting in or whatever it is. And let's say the band is going da da. I love playing around accents. So, you know, if you come prepared, like practicing in accents, then when you're playing a gig and when you're trying to adapt to the music, when you hear accents in the music, you will be able to like do stickings around hitting accents on the cymbals or around the kit without even thinking about the sticking. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think rather than going right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, that, even like walk around the house. I do this all the time. So for number 1, A to F, I encourage you on the kit, yeah, but also away. I want you to sing it. No matter how silly you sound, I give you full permission to be full on silly, because this will help you in the long run, okay? I know that was a very long-winded way of getting through one A to F, but really wanted to get that point across, okay? Let me open the questions before we keep moving on. And how's everybody doing, by the way? Let me look on my right to the chat. Is everybody doing good? Are we getting this? Is this helping? La 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 la. Look, I'm just looking at the chat and I'm going la 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 la. You know, even like when I'm working, you know, sometimes it's like when you're hitting the upbeats too much, and it's easy to lose the one, and I'm so guilty of that. I have so many videos of myself that I think some have been posted, some haven't, where like I'm trying to be all fancy and all cool and hit all these upbeats, and I'm like, where is the one? So, you know, when like even when you're working on metric modulation and stuff, it's so easy to get carried away in this new lane and you lose the one. So sometimes, like if I'm walking around the house and let's say I'm working on C, all right, 1C, it's going da gat dat dat dat. Now check this out. Okay, now we're kind of going off topic, but whatevs. It's all drums, all right? So if we're going C. Now check this out. Now look how much emphasis I'm going to put on the E. That it's going to be easy to lose the one. So do you see what I did there? I cheat sometimes, because sometimes I'm like, okay, especially if I'm tired or anxious or I'm not like at my 110%, I cheat. So this is my cheating. So if I'm going to do C, and if I'm going to hit the E, so what I did is like, occasionally I'm going to hammer the right. So if I'm going right, left, left, and I keep doing it, I'm losing. So then what I'll do is I'll go I'll go right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. You're just adding an accent. So these are some of the ways. So, you know, make it your own and like really figure it out, okay? And then like just to walk away with the accents, like a cool bass drum pattern, right? Oh my God. Right? Ooh. Sick, right? Okay. Okay, now we're going to move to number 2. How's everybody doing with that? For those who are looking for the sheet music, my lovely people, it's on the top right-hand side. And let's look at the coach's questions sheet. Okay, I want to answer some of these questions because I know we have questions, and then we're going to move on, okay? All right. Okay. All right, so question 1. What are some of your methods that you have applied in developing your skills, and what do you feel has most impacted your ability, and could you recommend a good ear monitor? Okay, I'm going to read this question again so I could really come up with a good answer. What are some of your methods that you have applied in developing your skills? Let me answer that first, okay? I think this is all the questions are beautiful, and this is as well beautiful to answer. So what are some of the methods that you have applied in developing your skills? So just taking like this example of the paradiddle. Everyone says paradiddle, everyone can do a paradiddle. Paradiddle, teach me something like a flam double tap 5/6. That's good to know, but for me, the methods is taking something and really expanding on it. That's the method that I believe in. Because it's what you play, but it's also how you play it. So for me, it's systems. I'm a firm believer in systems. Like, if I want to work on like just taking the paradiddle, like I'm still working on that paradiddle because there's so many things that you can do that can make it really, really hard. And so taking a paradiddle and maximizing it. So like, how many ways can I do this and like push its limits to the maximum? Those are my methods. Even in terms of a groove. Like if I'm going 2 and 4 on the snare, 8ths on the hi-hat, kick playing 16-note permutations, I'll play all 16-note permutations on my kick. I'll go all the way up. And we've talked about this for those who don't know what I'm talking about. You have to go back in the lessons. Basically, 2 and 4 on the snare, 8th notes on the hi-hat, and your kick drum is playing different 16-note rhythms. Okay? So let's say I can do that. All right, while keeping the 8ths on the hi-hat, let's play 1 and 3 on the kick and mess around with the snare drum. So always trying to push limits within systems. So that's what I recommend. That's the methods that have helped me. Okay? And this concept, like, I'm not saying anything new. Like, like everybody does it, The New Breed, I think it's by Gary Chester. That's where I first found out about it. It's about this whole system thing. If you go through that book, I haven't gotten past a couple of pages, but I felt like in the first couple of pages, you get the gist and you really understand what you need to do. You can even go through the whole book if you want, whatever works for you. I think there's 2 versions. The second book is hard. It's hard for me to do the second book. Then you can get into fancy things. So imagine if you're playing 2 and 4 on the snare. If you're playing 2 and 4 on the snare, and if you're playing 1 and 3 on the kick, okay? Playing 2 and 4 on the snare, 1 and 3 on the kick, okay? So this is the methods that I use, okay? 8th notes on the ride, all right? 8th notes on the ride, okay? Now, 8th notes on the hi-hat, all right? Cool, I can do that. Okay, now what if I put the hi-hat, my left foot hi-hat on 2 and 4? 1, so you can hear it more. Let me open this baby up. Let me open you up, all right? 1, 2, 3, 1, no, 1, wait, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now my hi-hat, 1, 2, 3, 4. My left foot now is playing quarters, okay? Quarters. Now I want to play left foot on 2 and 4, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do I want to do now? I want to play my left foot on ends. All right, let's go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right, cool, that works. Okay, what do I want to do now? Okay, now I want to play my left foot hi-hat on the ends. All right, let's go. 1 and see here, Sarah, come on. Okay, forgive me. Okay, forgive me. Back to that. Okay, on the ends. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Right, there we go. Right. So do you see, like, my whole method and concept thing is the stability and the dancing and how much you can do with that. Because when you're playing music, you want to, let's say you're playing in a trio jazz concept, and let's say the piano player is taking a solo, okay? And let's say the solo starts really quiet, and you gotta, okay, let's say piano player is taking a solo. Everybody go be quiet, okay, be quiet, okay. So, okay, let's say your right foot is the ostinato, okay? Your right foot is the ostinato, and the piano player is taking a solo, okay? Oh my God. Okay, now it's gonna get louder. Look, my kick is not moving. Okay, it's gonna get louder. Okay, intensity. Hey, louder. So do you see, like when I did fills, okay, the kick moved, but do you see, I'm just going. Okay. So. Or what's the lingus? The Snarky Puppies? Everybody knows this. Hats off to my brother Larnell. Okay? you see that? I think my earpiece. Do you see that? Like, one idea and how much you can expand it. Does that make sense? Okay. So I hope that answers your question. So yes, that's the method. The method is what is dancing, what is stable, and so that I can really freely move in the music. Because for me, music is about, I don't know, music for me is bliss. Music for me is meditation. No matter how crazy I sound and how hyper I get, it's still meditative. It just gets you in the flow. Okay, Sarah, keep it growing. Okay. What do I feel has most impacted my ability? Consistency. Consistency over a long period of time. Practice over a long period of time. Not 10 hours every single day, because for me that doesn't make sense. I tried to do that, and you know what the funny thing is? I felt that I practiced 2 hours and I listened to music, and that was more helpful to me than just sitting on the drums and practicing 10 hours a day. So like tackling all aspects of music, listening, reading music, practicing chops, groove, everything. So consistency basically will get you better over a period of time. A good in-ear monitor. So I'm a 64 audio endorsee, but what I'm using right now, it's not 64 audio. So when I was on tour 2 years ago, I can't believe it's been that. Like, this was my longest tour that I've been on. So 2 years ago, I didn't lose my in-ears. My in-ears got stolen. And my in-ears were like almost like $2,000, like super expensive. And they were pink and they glue in the dark, and they were my favorite, and they got stolen on tour. And then when the pandemic hit, 1 year ago. Okay, I'm losing track of like what day it is. 1 year ago, yeah, pandemic hit. And before I wanted to like invest in getting a new set, I wanted to get my ear molds done, but everything was shut down. So anyway, I'm like, what's affordable, but that can go in your ear? So what I'm using right now is I'm using Fender in-ears. These Fender in-ears, I don't know if they're discontinued or whatever, but I got these for $100, $100, and they go right in your ear. And because for me, if I'm practicing and I can hear the drums too much, I get really bad headaches. So I really need to make sure my ears are like, you know, they keep everything around me pretty quiet. So check out some of Fender's in-ears. Like, these are, honestly, I highly recommend them. I've gone through so many, in this past year, I've gone through so many cheap in-ears, and none of them worked for me. This is the only one that's worked for me. So check out the Fender in-ears. Okay. Next question. Hey, Mike. Hey, Sarah. Hello. What was it like being on TV for the Leafs and Habs game? Was it a good experience? Did you watch it? Oh my God. Okay. For those who haven't seen it, it's on my Instagram, on my IG and YouTube page. You can check it out. It was so fun. It was a crazy good experience. It was cool because, so I just literally, I swear to you, I just got a call to do it, and it just came out of the blue. And, you know, it was supposed to give the feel on TV that it's live, but it was pre-recorded just the day before. And it's like, okay, 10 seconds do this. For the next 20 seconds, say this. Next 10 seconds, do that. And it's so much fun. Like, I love being on TV and that kind of stuff. So it was a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm happy that you saw it. So what kind of Blake, what kind of sticks are you using? So right now, okay, I'm using a mismatched pair of sticks. I'm using Modern Jazz Collection MJC1. So, okay, I love the Vic Firth. I mean, I'm a Vic Firth endorsee. I love all of Vic Firth's sticks. I also love the Modern Jazz Collection a lot. They really vary. Like, this is the MJC1, and this is a little heavier. It's a little heavier, but it's light. You know, I broke my other ones. Yeah, I broke my other ones. Check out the Modern Jazz Collection. I love using those. For jazz, I also like using the Peter Erskine ride stick. I love using the Steve Gadd model. I absolutely love using the Dave Weckl model. It's funny that I've been going through so many sticks. Where's my... Okay, I can't find it. I've been going through so many sticks, and it's funny. The Dave Weckl stick, I can't seem to break it. I mean, I'm not going with the mindset to break a stick, but it's so durable. So 5As I love. I used to use 5Bs, not much anymore. I like a bit of a smaller stick. I feel like before, I thought that using bigger sticks is better. Okay, if you're playing like stadium gigs, this is my opinion, okay, my humble opinion. If you're playing stadium gigs, like you need heavy backbeat on 2 and 4, I think 5Bs are good. I saw a video of Lil Jon Roberts saying that Stanley Randolph got Lil Jon to use heavier sticks because Lil Jon Roberts and Stanley Randolph were on tour with Stevie Wonder. They were doing double drums. And Stanley said, like, when you're using bigger sticks, you're not working as hard. You don't have to, like, slap the crap out of the drums to get a tone. So, and I think he went back to his regular sticks after doing that. But anyway, I like 5As. I like some of the modern jazz stuff. I love Peter Erskine ride stick. But my absolute favorite is the Dave Weckl and the Steve Gadd. Yes. Joy, when is your merch launching? Can we get a sneak peek? I would have loved to give you a sneak peek, but it's on my other computer. My merch is launching soon. We worked on so many different designs, but I think I'm going to release them like one after the other. I think you guys are really going to dig it. It's a bit out there, but I'm glad that it's a bit out there. It's fun. So I think you guys will totally dig it. Smitty, I'm just going to read your inspiring statement so everybody can hear it. So Smitty says, this is great. I attend music therapy due to having a stroke. Sometimes the only way I get the beat correct if the therapist vocalizes the beat as you are doing. No other way works with me, so this is great for me to understand. Smitty, that seriously touched my heart so much. I hope you are recovering well. And yeah, I think I don't like to have too much academia in my playing. I don't like to think too much, because for me that takes the essence of music away. So I think really spitting out the syllables, it gets you with your feeling. And I remember I made this point before. People won't remember what you did for them. They will remember what you made them feel. So I feel like accents is a way to access your feelings rather than thinking with your head, So that, Smitty, that touched my heart. Thank you so much. And wishing you well. Now, Kepo. I love that name. I hope I'm saying it right. How long have you been playing for? How long should I practice a day? Is 30 minutes enough? So I have been playing drum. So I've been playing percussion and drums since I was 2. And my first stage performance was at about 5. But I don't think that really matters, though. I don't want to make that seem like that matters. I don't believe it does. Because everybody improves at different rates. Some people could have been playing for 60 years, and they're great players. But some people could have been playing for 6 years, and they can be extraordinary players. So it depends on you. And I feel like I believe in the 10,000 hour rule. I do believe in it. But it's not 10,000 hours, I think, just on the kit practicing stuff. It's about watching shows, like watching music concerts shows, listening to interviews, podcasts, checking out the Drumeo sessions. These 10,000 hours are a combination of things. And I think the secret is when you get to know yourself rather than trying to figure out the right number of something that works for the regular person, that is when you unlock your potential. I used to seriously interview everybody, and I'm not even kidding. Like, I would go asking every drummer, like at the NAMM show, wherever. I'm like, hey man, how many hours do you practice? Hey girl, how many hours do you practice? 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 And I used to copy everybody, and like, it was a whole thing. And I'm just like, I'm not seeing the results. So I'm like, what works for Sarah? What methods work for Sarah? The one thing that I would say that is consistent throughout the board is consistency. No matter how long you choose to practice a day or whatever, it's consistent. You're not going to get better if you just practice once a month, or, you want to do it. I think even if you practice 30 minutes a day, honestly, like I'm doing 30 minutes a day right now, Some days I'll do 2 hours. Some days I'll do 30 minutes. Some days I'll just do 10 minutes because I'm too tired. It's okay. But it's about the focus in those 5 minutes. Like, you're doing full-on, complete focus rather than for 4 hours your mind is elsewhere and you're just playing. That doesn't count, okay? Full focus, practice, over a long period of time. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, whatever. But you figure out your template. Don't worry about other people. And that's what I learned the hard way, okay? Unlock your true potential. And I can like guarantee you that's how you will improve substantially, okay? I hope that helps. Another question. It's not about chops, but where do professional drummers get the music from they put into their drum videos, and how is that with copyright? So there's a lot of play-along tracks that drummers play to, including myself, like Black Suit Music, Shed Tracks, Kaz Rodriguez, fellow drum coach. His tracks are amazing. You can play to a bunch of those things, and I don't believe that there's copyright. And, I've seen people play to songs on Instagram, and I think sometimes there are copyright issues, and they'll say, oh, your video cannot be viewed in some countries. I think that's it. I don't think it's like you don't really get penalized, I think. But I think it's okay to play to songs. I hope that makes sense. I think, are we over an hour? I can't even remember what time we started because I know there's another lesson after this. So I'm happy that we didn't get through everything, okay? Because I didn't realize there's a lot of information. Okay, so we're gonna keep this going next week. We're gonna keep, because in a way, I don't think it's good to learn this all at once. For this week, practice number 1, A to F, and what we talked about. And if you're in the mood for it, check out the rest. But we're gonna get into it. Let me finish answering these questions. Okay, I want to get to these questions. Vince, Sarah, do you use the paradiddle in an 8-note context or fills? And if so, any suggestions to keeping it in time? Yes. So when I'm playing the paradiddle, I'll turn on the metronome, okay? And I'll turn on the metronome and I'll go, okay, if this is the metronome, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and right, left, left, crash. So I'm very, I'll even write it down. And that app Polynome that I've talked about before, you can program, like if you have an iPhone or an iPad or whatever, you can program it in so you can actually hear it. So map it out. Like, I just don't sit there and play it. Like, everyone looks at the end point, not really the process or the beginning, or nobody really shows, like, how did we get there? So this is how you get there. You just don't go, no. Sit down on a paper, right, left. Okay, 8 notes, dun, 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 dun. Okay, 16 notes, what does this mean? So map it out. That's what I would say, and I hope that helps. Okay. Aaron, if we can keep these questions for the next time, that would be amazing. Okay, because I think we've passed the hour. Okay. So, my friends, if we could save these questions for the next time, submit more questions. We ran through number 1, the paradiddle, having fun with the paradiddle. We're going to get through each one as the weeks go by, and we're going to have fun with it. I love you all. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for tuning in. I hope this helped you and made your day slightly brighter because being here makes me so happy, and I look forward to it every single week. So practice. Run around the house and go and have fun, okay? Have a great week, and I shall see you next week. Much love to you all.